Hello guys, so today is 1st May 2023 and I just received my graduation letter from Centennial College, and now I'm going to show you how to file for your work permit after your graduation is completed. So there are a list of documents which I'm going to show you first, and then we'll start the video.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the step-by-step process of how to apply for your postgraduate work permit. And for that, you need to first sign into your GCK account. So if you don't have any account, you can register over here. But if you have, then you can just sign into your GCK account. So I've already signed in with my GCK account. I'll just switch on to that. So after you have signed in, you will be followed towards this page, and you just have to scroll down. You have to start an application. So apply to come to Canada. Uh, Please enter your personal reference code, which we do not have it. So we just select over here. I do not have a personal reference code, and in that visited visa, study, or work permit. So we are applying for work permit. Now, what would you like to do in Canada? That would be work. How long are you planning to stay in Canada? Temporarily, more than 6 months. Select the code that matches the one on your passport. So, whichever country you belong, whichever country has issued you your passport, you'll select that. So, I'm from India, so I'll select India. What is your current territory of residence if you are presently in Canada? So, yeah, of course, Canada. You should select Canada. If so, most of the students are studying from their home country, uh, so they can select their home country. But most of us are doing have completed our studies from Canada, so we'll select Canada. So, do you have a family member who is Canadian citizen or permanent resident and is 18 years or older? So, no. If you have any, you can disclose it off over here. What's your date of birth? So, date of birth, whatever applicable. Next. Are you a lawful permanent resident of United States with a valid US citizenship and immigration services number? So if yes, then yes, and if no, then no. It's subjective. What's your current immigration status in Canada? It's student, as you have just completed your studies and you are on your study permit, so you'll select student. Do you plan to work on campus? So no, we don't plan to. Are you a full-time student at participating post-secondary institution and want to work off campus up to 20 hours per week? So you'll select no, as you have just completed your studies and you are filing for your work permit. So this status is no longer applicable on yourself. Have you recently graduated from participating Canadian post-secondary institution for which your study program was full-time and minimum of 8 months? So you'll select yes, as most of us have done it. Is your work an essential part of your studies? So no, since we are applying for a postgraduate work permit. So no. Have you been told by an immigration, refugee, and citizenship Canada office that you are approved in principle of permanent residency in Canada? So no. Again, have you submitted a PR application in Canada? So if you have in your previous days, you can select yes, but I haven't, so I'll select no. Do you have a written job offer? So most of the students might be having a job offer that of which the category falls in NOC B or NOCO, so they can select yes over here. But if you don't have any, since I don't have any, then I'll be selecting no here. Do you have an official letter from your school that confirms you have completed your study program, as well as a copy of your final transcript? So make sure you got all your documents, which I'll be showing you at the end of this video, that what all documents are required. So one of which is school transcript and a graduation letter, an official letter from your school. So I'll select yes since I already received it. What's your marital status? It's totally subjective. Never married, single. And what's your province or territory of destination if visiting multiple provinces or territory? Select the one in which you are spending the most of your time. So it's Ontario. So we are filing for postgraduate work permit, not for temporary resident visa. Since all of us are applying for work permit, we will be selecting this, but this does not, the work permit does not act as a visa to enter to Canada or go out from Canada. So for that you need to apply for your temporary resident visa. So if you want to visit your home country or any other country when you want to leave Canada, you along with your postgraduate work permit you need to have temporary resident visa. Okay, so today we are going to file for PGWP. Continue. Official letter from school, yes. Have you had a medical exam performed by an IRCC authorized panel within the last 12 months? So, since we came here more than a year ago, and we might have not required a medical exam for that, so it's not applicable for us. So, no. And if you fall in any of these category, a medical exam is needed before you submit your application. So, if you want to stay in Canada for more than 6 months and have lived in one or more designated countries for more than 6 months in your past year, since we are here in Canada for more than a year, this status does not is not applicable on us. And if you have lived in your home country and completed your studies from there, so you will be requiring this. You have to select yes over here since you are fulfilling this condition. And if you intend to work in any of the following sector, which is health science, clinical laboratory, patient attendant, medical student admitted to Canada, etc., etc. So all these occupation and studies, you need to have your medical exam done within 12 months. So for us, it's no. Do you want to work in one of the following jobs? So no. Do you want to submit an application for family member? So no again. Are you giving someone access to your application? So if you have any agent, so you can select yes, or you are an agent, you can again select yes from one of these options. But since I am a student and I'm applying it myself, I'll select no. In the past 10 years, have you given your fingerprints and photo for application to come to Canada? So, yes, since it was past 10 years and we have given our biometrics and photo when we came to Canada, when we applied for our study permit. There are fees associated. So, yes, I'll be paying. Are you able to make a digital copy of your documents with a scanner or camera? Yes. Will you be paying your application fees online? So, yes. So, you can review all your questions over here, and if you have given an answer which is not correct, you can change it from here. Okay, and we just scroll down, continue. You can read all these, but basically it's all that I told you in the video. And you have 60 days to complete your application. So after you give all the answers, you have 60 days to submit your application online. And just see to it that your documents are under a specific format with a specific size that they require. So they require 4 megabytes of size for all the documents and your photos and all those things. And we'll scroll down, we'll go continue. Now we come to our final page where we have to submit our documents, and in total we need 5 documents to be submitted, one of which is an application form. In my description below, I have attached a link that that is the whole procedure of how to fill the form, the IMM 5710 form. It's a whole total different video, so you have to check in my bio of how to fill this form. And the other 4 documents are your transcripts. So if you have completed your studies from 2 of the DLI, for example, I have completed my first graduate program from Seneca and the other one from Centennial. So I'll add the transcript of Seneca and Centennial. I'll merge both of those and would be making one file of those. So for transcript, the official transcripts are only allowed to submit over here. The completion letter, one you received from Seneca and the other one I received from Centennial. I merged those and uploaded the file over here. The passport, the first and the last page of your passport, and the digital photo. So again, there is a specific size that we need to follow in order to get it submitted. And yes, so after completing all these, we don't need this. These are the optional documents. We don't need to submit all these. You just have to pay the fees of $255. So in my video, in my description, I will be adding the link for the document, the application form. So many of the students have doubt regarding that. So please watch that. And if you like the video, please share it. And